Welcome to Throne POVs. I'm BB, Cigars Saint Sister. This is Episode 4, POV, and we are counting it down to finale episode for the finale season of Game of Thrones. Once the last episode has aired, I will do a full POV of the entire finale season with cigars and with wine. It shall be a moment. But right now, we all are emotional. We want what we want. The episodes, for many of us, could have been better. We all have opinions. But in reality, we have gone 8 seasons of mostly being satisfied. So for whatever reason, we definitely got to keep our bearings together. Because with any finale season, we don't want it to end. High emotions. Some of us may need therapy. Yeah, some of us may need therapy, but we will get through it. Episode 4 is very poignant. It shows relationships. It shows survival of the fittest. It shows the art of letting go. It shows karma. It shows arrogance. It shows pride. It's just filled with lots of emotion. After the Battle of Winterfell, everyone is drinking, celebrating. Jon is being hailed like no other because he is a good man. He really is. But Daenerys looks around the room. She came in to this part of the land with 3 dragons, only to be left with 2. Unknowingly, it would be 1 soon enough. And she's seeing the different alliances. Tyrion drinking with Brienne of Tarth and Jaime, enjoying their moments of thankfulness of surviving the battle at Winterfell. Then you have Jon getting his drinking with the wildlings, the Brotherhood. And she, after her announcement with the Baratheon, she sits alone. But then I love, in the corner, there's Varys. He has always been about himself. Everyone knows it. He's going to be going with whoever has the most power, whatever makes sense. So you see, he could possibly turn on Daenerys. But she is being unhinged. Goblets up. That is for sure. Goblets up. She's very insecure at this moment. She begs Jon not to tell, even though, he told his siblings, who are his cousins. And Sansa, she's definitely going to use this information to her benefit, no matter what. But through the drinking and the celebrations, many fans finally get to see Brienne of Tarth and Jaime Lannister get together. But even though she was vulnerable, and I'm seeing a lot of this, okay, that's cool, she got a groove on, but she knows who Jaime Lannister is. She knows that he wasn't going to stay. A good thought, but she wasn't shocked. So I'm not going to have anybody play Brienne of Tarth like, okay. She's more of touch me in the morning and then walk away. And then he goes because he knows that the karma must be paid. The Lannister must pay their debts. And through everything, he knows that Cersei is out of control. The children that they had together are gone. Maybe he comes to see if he can rescue her that one more time, or indeed take her to her death and take himself to his death, and then the child will go with them, not to be a part of this unbalanced world that they in itself created. It is also so shocking to me, doubling back when it comes to Varys. He picked his side all the time, strategic, and then that one moment of his own vulnerability when Tyrion killed his father. He went with him because he knew Yes, I have a special kindred spirit with Tyrion, but I know that no duck, duck, goose is left here for me in King's Landing, so he bounced. But seeing that Daenerys is so unhinged, he's going to be shifting. Now, this whole losing the dragon made me almost lose my mind. It's so crazy. I thought these dragons were a lot more beast mode. Rhaegal just goes into the water. I don't understand if Daenerys is on the dragon in the skies, she couldn't see Euron with all those ships getting ready to implode or try to. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Maybe we can hold out hope that once the dragon hit the water, Poseidon will heal him. I know you're like, oh my gosh, that's too much. That's too much, BB. That's too much. Cigars hates this store. You know, Poseidon. I'm going to add some Greek mythology in there. Maybe I'm looking at too much of Percy Jackson. I don't know. But at any rate, he could be healed. But we're not shocked. We can't have it all. But we're not shocked that Drogon didn't fall. That would have been like crazy because Drogon has always been the wild card. So we just have to see what happens there. But I'm like, oh my gosh, her dragons have just been boom, 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 knocked down. And that's just crazy. So the Hound is off to King's Landing. Arya is off to King's Landing. She says something very poignant that she will not be returning to Winterfell. So that rips at your heartstrings right there. What will happen to Arya? We shall see. Comments up. Comments up. But I do feel like she would be a champion for him, or either he'll be a champion for her. I don't see Arya killing Cersei, but look, once they get to King's Landing and there is that moment where your heart just leaps into your chest and you see Missandei on the ledge right there. I don't know why she just didn't take Cersei over with her. That would have been that. But it just doesn't work like that. The moment was so climatic. I do love that. When Tyrion went up to pull those heartstrings, here's the thing. We thought, okay, she loves Tyrion so much. She didn't want him killed. I think that she does care for Tyrion a lot. They are best matched up with each other intellectually and savagely. But I think also she doesn't know if Jaime's out there because she knows that Jaime went to Winterfell to fight. So that is her love. So she could have said, don't start anything with Tyrion coming up here to talk to me because I know that Jaime could be out there and I want to give him the most possible chance to be alive. Okay? But here's the kicker, with Euron Greyjoy by her side, thinking that's his child. And I knew she was going to play that card. And a lot of hardcore Game of Thrones fans, we knew she was going to play that card. Silly, silly duck goose man. He should have his ears and nose wide open to see when Tyrion talked about the babe. It's like, how do you know about Cersei carrying a child? How would she explain that? But also, if you go back, when Euron said to Cersei, he said, she's coming for you. So he's right there with anybody else, for everyone who's trying to be the survivor of the fittest. If it looks like Cersei's going to lose power, baby or no baby, and especially with Tyrion knowing that she was pregnant, and he should question that. He really, really should question that. He might just switch alliances. You don't know. Now, everyone was a lot emotional when they're about to chop her head off, and oh God, Missandei was just like Dracarys, burn it down, burn baby burn, burn baby burn. That's right, burn baby burn. But we'll just have to see what happens, because Daenerys is coming from a line of Targaryens, the Mad King, that just burned everything. I don't think that's the way that she should go. So we'll just see what happens with that. But it was so sad to see her go. But the body count is about to get real lit. So get over it, because we're going to have to just hold on to our bearings. It may not be everything what we want, but look, we've hung in there for this long. Just ride it out. And then, here's the thing. Other series haven't made it to movies. why not continue after a few years of giving us a little bit of time to sink it in, the end of the season for HBO and Game of Thrones? Give us a couple of years, 2-3 years, and then come with the big screen moment and pick up where you left off in the series. That would be great. The budget would be there. It would break all kind of box office records. Believe it. So that's what I'm going to hold out for, because I'm optimistic. But we shall see what happens. A lot of people have been throwing a lot of theories out there about these dragon eggs and flipping genders. You all are crazy, but I love it because I'm right there crazy with you all. And, just a lot of other wild moments. But we're about to see what happens. Episode 5 starts. And let's just get our throne on. I'm BB, Cigars Ain't Sister. And more to come. Game of Thrones fans, Dracarys. Bye-bye now.